Well, here's the four-wheeler. We're going to see how this thing runs. It was a week ago today, and I was talking about how I'd planted this clover patch in here, and about 50% of it was grass. And I mean, I could mow it, and it would come back thicker than thieves. I mean, mowing grass just teases it. And so I got this max out stuff, and I'll put a link in the description below of that video where I sprayed this. And it's only been 7 days. A couple days after doing it, I noticed that it did damage some of the clover, and I was a little disheartened. But I was disheartened too soon, because here we are at the 7-day mark, and there's kind of a, I don't know, a Mendoza line here where you can see there's grass here and then there's not here. This is sprayed, this isn't. And walking through here, you can definitely see all grass dead, period. Now, a couple of the, I don't know, that's water hemp there. It's not going to kill that. And how you control your water hemp and your broadleaves in general, weeds in general, I should say, in your clover, is you just mow it. But grass responds very well to mowing, extremely well. And look, there's a couple of tracks where I ran through with my new four-wheeler, new to me four-wheeler. But there was I'm kind of glad it happened. I missed a spot backpack spraying this, and it's right here, and this is what it would have looked like. And actually, this is better than most of the patch was looking like. But you can see the grass is definitely thick as thieves, even in that little strip there. And that actually wasn't bad, but man, I gotta tell you, this is coming back in nice, and it's going to be 100% clover when I'm done with it. So, yep, I just wanted to show you the results. I know I'd jumped the gun a little bit early and badmouthed them, but that max out stuff, it's about 20%, and man, it is powerful. So, yeah, and there's the corn. There's your ears coming in, and got a little bit of deer damage here. That's up high. They're biting it and chewing it and eating it and whatever. And I'll just mow over that. But yeah, there's your update. Let's go talk about the four-wheeler. All right, so here's the Honda Rancher ES. This is a 2001 model. And I don't know, there's a bunch of letters and numbers. TRX 350 FE, Foxtrot, Echo on this one. And I really like the Hondas. I like them because they're comfortable. I like them because they make an awesome engine, and they're just well built. However, on the ES models, okay, and this was like 2000, 2001, right in that time frame, they had problems with the shifting on these, and pretty good problems, to the tune of a lot of people had them, and they had what I'm calling a recall. They called it an update. However, from 01 to 06, they did pay for all the work and the update, and that was the shifter plate was bad in these. So I've got the VIN. I'm going to call tomorrow and see if this has been updated. I'm not worried about, oh, well, you pay for the work and all this. I want the update done on this. But if your shifting goes bad, okay, this is a thumb shift, all right, which is groovy when it works. I mean, you got your shifters here, you got your throttle there. I mean, you're set, right? However, there's a few things that can go wrong on these. That's the bad news. The good news is not one of them is very expensive to fix, unless you had to change out the whole transmission, which will run you about $1,500. But usually that's not the case. In fact, it's almost never the case. So anyways, let's talk about this here for a minute. So what you have on this is you got a shift motor, and that's going to be right there. All right, brand new shift motor. I think you can get them OEM about 50, 60, maybe $70, and they'll last you quite a while. Now underneath that shift motor, there is an angle sensor. Angle shift sensor. Usually if your shifting stops working, it's that sensor most of the time. Now, if you do have to replace this shift motor, and a lot of people have that have had these ESs, okay? Behind it, there is reduction gears, okay? So you got this shift motor, goes into the reduction gear, that reduction gear goes into the transmission and actually shifts it, okay? If you go ahead and change this motor out, get new gears and put them in there. They're like 15 bucks a pop, you know, for the gears and whatnot. I ordered some. I have an angle sensor coming. I've got a new motor already, a new shift motor already, and one of the reduction gears that goes in there on hand. So, you know, just in case when this thing does go down, if it does go down, it's going to go down due to shifting, not due to the engine, not due to anything else. It's going to be engine related. There's no doubt about it. Now, over here, this could also go bad on you. And this is the electronic control unit. They're real easy to replace. I haven't priced them. I'm guessing they're not that much. I wouldn't even hesitate putting a new one in. All right, so they do make a bypass kit for this, where you can bypass that ECU and all the nonsense. And they sell them, man, if I had the site, I'd give it to you, honestly. If you do the research, you can find the bypass kit. That's going to be your call. For now, I'm going to keep mine original and go from there. I still have the reserve tag on there. One day I will take it off. It won't be today, that's for sure. But I've been buzzing this thing around. Rims look good on this. They may be new. The tires are, I mean, they're about 80-90% on this. So, you know, the undercarriage is all clean and this and that. And look, man, it's a 19-year-old wheeler. There aren't many 19-year-old anything that have gone through mud and grime and dirt that look this good. So I didn't hesitate. They're very easy to work on. They're cheap to fix, again, unless it's, you know, a big item. And then at that point, you got to cross that bridge of, do I buy a new one or do I repair the one I got? I guess if you like the one you got, you just keep it. And I can tell you, they're really comfortable, the Honda four-wheelers. I think Yamaha and Honda, you know, as far as engine reliability and worthiness, I mean, to me, they're about the same. I just like the looks of the Hondas a little bit better. The way the steering is set up, it's not so barry. You know, the Yamahas come out and they're like, you know, higher up and over, and it looks more like a bike, you know, than a four-wheeler. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on these. Great wheeler. Figure out how to fix them, and you got yourself a cheap set of wheels. Get your ass through the woods and the fields. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe.